unfold. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Push him back. Good kill.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977. But since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. Well, the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. from the 30 on second down. Breeze able to get this to Gordon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Now it's Crowder.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set. 19. Check. 24. Mike 51.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now a 1st down throw. Watson rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Watch the edge. Check 50. 54. Back. Check 3. 26. 54.
Watson just beating the play clock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Man, I got you. Check 43. 49.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackles. Rush in. 59. 26. Delta.
Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Check, Mike 21. Here we go. Hey, check, Mike 21. Check, Mike 21. So we got man.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
But ready. Yellow lady. Check your heart rate. Hey, easy. Watch twist. Over. Twist. Showing it.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You're good. I fool. Ready.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. 11.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Switch. Hatchet.
Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On second and 11 now. Watson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
50 to Mike. 54. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got
From the gun, here's Watson. And Sanders has got it complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All day. Come on, try. Just like that.
Now Watson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Put the point down. He's coming. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Let's go.
Watson on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check. Hey, exit.
Breeze again here on second and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. Third down here.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now Breeze on third down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, There's a premium for all of that now.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Breeze now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10.
I got you. Sponge. 36. Sponge.
Again, it's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, it's Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Faking the give, now Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Ready. Yellow lady. Easy, opposite. Run. Hey, easy. Hey, check. Bravo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Mike down. Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to look deep for his running back. It's caught at the 10. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. 54. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 54. He can't hang.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Get the boy down. He's coming. Down and look.
From the gun, Watson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Pick up the ball. He's 24. He's checking Chris. Hey, 59. Goose. Down and look.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He'll run it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw is Watson, rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
13. Check. Say.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. It's complete. It's Gore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, just like last play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Watson steps away to his left. He's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Let's go, boys, bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pick. Pick up on first down.
That's big hit. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch up. Check it backer. Slam. Watch twist. Watch 31. Slam. Tighten it 24. Tighten up.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, 43. I'm coming after you.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Alert, alert.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Demir Berg, 73 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's break it forward. Watch the shot.
Now Watson, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Got to do better. Alert! Undercut. Hey, 31! Trump.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drop.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 31's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 31's the mic.
He's back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. 31's the mic. 65.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
It's complete to Snead. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Reception. 19. 56, right there. 56. I got him. 26. 56. 56. Man, I got you. 56.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
31's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 31's the mic. 31's the mic. Yeah, let's get set.
Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. pick there by Nick Nelson. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 44, Mike, 44. Coaching spell, stitch.
Here's Stidham. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.